is Olivia Templeton, and I am interviewing Alex Templeton for New Student Experience. All right. Hello, Alex. What is your
Hello.
Hello? What is your current job title or position, and how long have you been in this role?
Well, hello, Olivia. I must say, thank you so much for having me on this quick little interview. It's definitely a pleasure to be here. Right now, I am a financial consultant at E-Trade Financial. Um, the stock market trading website.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been there for just over a year, so about 13, 14 months roughly.
Okay. Thank you very much for your answer. What degree or training do you have in this profession, and how long did it take you to complete it?
Well, Olivia, that question has many answers to it.
Okay.
And to begin, what kind of got me to where I am today was I changed my major a couple times.
Okay.
Okay, I started with it. I started in the engineering field as a major. I realized that wasn't it. I thought I would go to sales. That wasn't it. Then I
Mm-hmm.
decided to go nursing. That wasn't it.
Okay.
And then I started studying finance.
Yes.
And what's funny is I started studying finance, and there's such a demand right now in the finance field, especially those who are going into the financial advisory side,
Mm-hmm.
that E-Trade had reached out to a couple of our students at Kennesaw State Finance and asked us to come on and apply and finish our degree, and they'll pay for the rest of our degree.
Okay.
And so that was that. Went into E-Trade, did part-time online courses to finish up the degree, and they
Mm-hmm.
paid for our certifications, like the Series 7, which
Mm-hmm.
is a finance exam that you have to take that allows you to be what's called a stockbroker. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can give advice on buying and selling stock positions and whatnot.
Okay. Thank you very much. How long did it take you for to complete the Series 7, or have you completed it?
Yes. When let's say we started in July 18th last year, and it was what was really cool about it was we were actually being paid to study for the exam
Mm-hmm.
because there is such a high demand for financial services right now.
Right.
And so that started July 18th, and I took the exam late August, so probably a month, just over a month.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 40 hours a week of studying. It's not an
Okay.
easy exam,
No, sir. No, it's not. Okay. Thank you.
but it covers the stock market,
Mm-hmm.
the difference between bonds, different types of investing accounts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very
About
much. How did you land this position? Describe your career and educational path in this current job.
All right. So, like I said, that answer has many, many, many. That question has many answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I landed the position. I have a younger brother, Tanner,
Mm-hmm.
who got into the E-Trade program first. He submitted a referral for me because he thought I might like the idea of going into finance.
Mm-hmm.
I went in and interviewed. They said, yeah, you'd be great. And so I jumped in. When I first started at E-Trade after I passed the 7, I was answering 1-800 phone calls
Okay.
where I was answering questions like when you dialed 1-800 E-Trade.
Mm-hmm.
I was the guy that answered the phone, and most of the time it's just people who forgot their passwords or or didn't know that they needed to put a decimal point for placing trades and weird things,
Right.
So I answered just general questions.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do is just show up on time and do a good job there, and E-Trade was actually pretty great at promoting you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did that a couple times or a couple months, and about 6 months later, I was able to be promoted
Okay.
to the job I'm currently in,
And that is.
financial consultant.
All right. Thank you very much. On to the next question. What do you enjoy most about your job, and what do you like least about your job?
Great question, Olivia. Great question. What I like most about my job is it's something different every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice because I originally thought I wanted to be in an analyst side of the business,
Mm-hmm.
where I was just basically crunching numbers on which companies to buy. For the financial consultant spot, I'm more of a financial planner.
Mm-hmm.
This allows me to actually help people, plan out their lives, and it's really fun and really cool to actually play an impact,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, making sure that they're going to have enough money in retirement, or they're going to have enough money for their kids to go to college when they
Right.
graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? And the hardest part about this question right here that you're asking, what's my least favorite? It's hard. I don't know. Yeah, that's hard to answer.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say the traffic on the way to work.
Okay.
On the way to work and on the way back,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I hate most. If you ever get a job that you love,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and move close to it, because let's say you're driving 1 hour to work and 1 hour back,
That's 2 hours a day.
and then how much is that a week?
That is
10 hours a
10
week.
hours a week.
And then that's 20 hours every paycheck that you're not getting paid for to drive, when you could either be working overtime,
Mm-hmm.
or you could be hanging out with your friends or family.
Right.
So it's important to definitely live close to work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you so much for your response. What advice do you have for students who are interested in pursuing this career?
You definitely got to know that you have to have an interest in it first off.
Mm-hmm.
That can start from just the idea of the stock market. You definitely got to love it, because it's not intellectually challenging to
Mm-hmm.
get into it. It just takes a lot of commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Studying finance takes a lot of time. It is not very difficult, but it does just take time. Anybody can do it if they're willing to study a few hours a week. It's not required a few hours a day, but a few hours a week, and then you can kind of find out if you actually really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like helping people plan out their lives from a financial perspective, or just the ideas of the stock market, it's definitely great for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very much for your response.
Of course.
On to the next question.
I'm ready for it.
Okay. How many active clients do you work with on a daily basis?
Well, on a daily basis, I'm probably working with about 50 to 60 clients.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work in a center where a brick and mortar branch where people just walk in.
Mm-hmm.
What's nice about where I'm out of our national branch, and I work with clients who are not near a brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
And so it allows me to have a lot of conversations and not have to wait on appointments for people to come in, sit down with them face to face, because sometimes that does take a long time. With most of it, I correspond via email or just over their cell phones or home phones most of the time. So about 50 to 60.
All right, thank you so much. Now, what type of working environment do you work in, and is it suitable to your needs?
Quite suitable. If you have ever seen the movie Wall Street, you see, or The Boiler Room, or The Wolf of Wall Street, you get an idea that there's this big open floor plan, right?
Right.
And there's a bunch of little desks lined up with all these fancy dual, triple, quadruple monitors, with a bunch of charts and the ticker tape running across the ceiling. Okay? That's kind of the environment, sitting at a desk. What's really cool is everybody's like out in the open. Everybody's bouncing ideas off of each other. I'm not in an office where it's just my own little room. I'm actually on the floor with everybody else. What's great about that, it definitely suits my needs, because I'm constantly needing to bounce ideas off of my colleagues.
Okay. All right. That is all of the questions. Thank you very much for me taking your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Olivia, it definitely was a pleasure. Thank you again for picking my brain. And if there's anything ever I could do for you in the future, please feel free to reach out.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.